Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. This is another beer I got on 𝗙𝓻, and I absolutely love this can. It's just text, but it has everything you need to know. So it's canned by River North Brewery, Denver, Colorado. It's called First Ascent. Class Ale, Style Double IPA. Hops, Talus, Citra, and simcoe. 10.9 ABV, 81 IBUs. Actually, the only thing it doesn't say is the malt. I would like to know that. Let me know what malts are in here. What the hell? So, I forget how much I paid for this. $6.99, something like that, maybe. Well, actually, it's probably cheaper than that because I got two of them. If you saw my live stream on my other channel last night, actually, it wasn't a live stream. It was recorded because I couldn't get YouTube to work. But anyway, so let's dive in here. Yeah, the simcoe is definitely coming through a little bit of like the kind of cat-pee hops. Citra, yeah. I was almost saying a centennial, but yeah, it has that very floral, like you've ever had like held hop cones in your hand, like that kind of smell. Not grassy, which is nice. Talus, I'm not really familiar with this hop. So it's kind of like, it's definitely more citrusy than like dank or grassy. It's almost like grapefruit juice concentrate, not actual grapefruit juice. Maybe like a tiny little bit of like a spice in there, but like again, like actually that's kind of common with simcoe because of the that's the cat pee hop. But yeah, lovely hop combination on here. I'm not really picking up anything. I mean, that malt is just standard. I mean, just looking at it, you can tell it's just standard kind of pale, probably, two-row of some sort. No toast, no caramel, nothing like that in there. And as you can actually see, this beer is mostly clear. I think that's just chill haze as it warms. It looks like Gatorade. It's really not that green. Let me hold it like here so you can see the real color. But yeah, it's I mean, it's just a standard. I will say it's a little bit lighter than most IPAs. Instead of being like straight orange, this one's more of a golden color. And it did have about a thumb width of head when I poured it. So let's dive in here. Cheers. See, I miss these types of IPAs. No haze, classic hop bill. It's not a tropical fruit bomb. It's more on the kind of citrusy side, but it's like this it also has like a resiny character to it as well. So there is kind of like a piney pine needle, well, not pine needle, more like pine sap kind of quality to it, which is, I always find it's funny that like we describe beers, especially hops, in these flavors that like we never actually, like, you ever go up to a pine tree and lick the sap? No. But it's like the way that it smells is like the way that it tastes. Kind of reminds me of, I was going to say like Avery Maharaja. Man, I haven't had that beer in a long time. But, it is kind of a callback. I mean, they described it as a West Coast IPA. Not on the can here, but on 𝗙𝓻. And like I saw that it was actually clear. I was like, anytime I see a clear IPA on 𝗙𝓻, I usually get it. If it's hazy, I'll skip it. Unless it's something like, unless it's like dirt cheap or, somebody I trust like really, really, really recommends it. Otherwise, I am over hazy IPAs and, God forbid, milkshake IPAs. Yeah, so it's got like that. It's bitter, yeah. I mean, it's saying 81 IBUs, but it's not like a face sucker kind of intense bitterness. Also, because it's so strong, 10.9, there is definitely a lot of alcohol coming through in there. And it does have like the body is pretty full on this one. Well, I've had some, and like especially when we get into triple IPAs. I was gonna say, like, I've had some real big, strong IPAs that are like straight up syrup. This isn't syrupy. It's not super highly carbonated. I'd probably put it at about medium low carbonation and medium high or medium full body. But yeah, it has like that kind of raw, concentrated bitterness. Well, it has it up front, and then like towards the back, I'm getting like this kind of like the drier bitterness, almost like, and it has like almost like a cereal kind of taste. Kind of reminds me like I think a Stone IPA is like that. It has like that kind of Fruity Pebbles cereal kind of flavor. But it's not actually. I would not call it like a sweet beer. You know, it's pretty. You know, it's pretty darn bitter. I was gonna say it kind of reminds me of like Dogfish Head 90 Minute, but not really. I mean, I haven't had that beer in a while, but that's a straight old school East Coast double IPA, and this one, yeah, is more in like the West Coast style. So I mean, this does kind of taste like something that like could be from Stone or Ballast Point. Remember Ballast Point Sculpin? They still make that. Kind of reminds me of that. I think it's a little stronger than it needs to be. 10.9. Come on. IPAs, I think, even like double IPAs, unless they're like something really, really special about them, they can stay under 10% ABV. In fact, they can stay under like 9.5. Something maybe like like Bell's Hop Slam, something like that. Beer made with honey. Okay, then you can get up into double digits ABV, but I will say that being almost 11% ABV, this is remarkably drinkable. I am just sucking this right down. But that alcohol, it does come through. Like I can taste it. It's not. I mean, it's a clean alcohol. It's not, green apple or Band-Aid or anything like that. The hops do linger here. It is kind of like a kind of slight resiny, slight, like peppercorn, spicy kind of sensation, almost like a noble hop. And there is kind of like a honey kind of character to it. Like, I mean, to get up to almost 11% ABV, you're gonna need a lot of malt and just the yeast. Unless they did a secondary on Brett, which actually that would be really interesting. There's always going to be leftover sugar, so you're going to get some kind of sweetness from the malt there. It also is. There's a slight warming sensation as it goes down. It is not burning. It's it's quite smooth. It's very drinkable. Yeah, I like this one. I haven't had a standard West Coast. Well, let's say I haven't had one like a new one that I liked in a long time. Because like I can go to Walmart and get Stone IPA, or I might even be able to get Ruination or something like that. But they're really hard to get around here. Even on Tavor, like everything is New England style, hazy style, milkshake, and I'm so done with those. But yeah, I would if they have like a single version of this, like a 6-7% ABV version, I would love to try that too. But yeah, this is a really drinkable, enjoyable double IPA. As far as rating, if we're going to style, this is at least a 40-point beer. I would have to go over the specs and go line by line, but like it is definitely a good example of the style, especially the classic, the on its way to extinction, non-hazy, clear American IPA, and I don't know. I feel like such a boomer saying that, but anyway. So as far as rating, I like it. It's good. It's not kind of blowing my hair back what I have left of it, but I would say I think I'm gonna go 4.25 on this one. It's hard to say what I would pair this with. And this kind of beer you kind of drink by itself. I think it's actually better to drink it a full can instead of like a sampler 4 ounce at at a brewery tour or whatever. By the way, I don't know if you guys can see, but it is pretty clear now. I think that was just chill haze. So clear IPAs I like. All right, so thanks for watching. Oh, by the way, if you want to sign up for 𝗙𝗏, link in the description below. You're gonna get $10 off your first purchase, and it lets them know that I sent you. All right, so thanks for watching. Actually, I don't think I'm going to do any more beer reviews this week because I'm doing homebrew judging like the rest of this week, and I am just going to be burnt out on, I'm drinking like probably 6 beers a day, and I'm not going to want to do a 7th or 8th one at night. So, oh, and I felt like doing this before dinner. I just wanted to, I got time to kill when my food's cooking, so, and there's something to watch on TV, and there's nothing else to do, so I was like, why not do my beer review now instead of at 8 o'clock, and then it's done and out of the way. All right, I'm rambling as always. Thanks for watching. I'll see you whenever.